So we may start again.
Do you want the intro again?
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Injustice series. I'm your host, Janelle DaSilva, and today we're doing something a bit different. We're just having an informal chat with Dr Hui Sorry, I'll do that again. Hui Wang?
That's okay.
Tell me again.
Hui Wang.
Hui Wang.
Yeah.
I am saying it right. Hui Wang. Hui Wang. Hui Wang. I haven't done my warm up.
Well, you make it simple. Just say Hui.
No, well, yeah, I want to say your full name.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Formal intro going into informal.
Yeah.
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 Just try and remember not the slouching.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the Injustice series. I'm your host, Janelle DaSilva, and today we're having something different. We're having an informal chat with Dr Hui Wang. Dr Wang, do you mind if I call you Hui this morning?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Great. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Tell me, Dr Hui. Jesus. Okay. I'm just so used to calling you doctor now. I'll pick it up from there. Tell me, Hui, what do you specialise in?
I'm specialized in Chinese medicine and particularly in people who suffer from a psychological disorder.
Okay. So, you happy if I just do pickups?
There you go.
Yep, okay. So let's move through. Oh, do you want to do the intro questions again so you've got this background?
Oh, you change your background. Okay.
Do it
Yes.
again.
Yeah, start again, sorry.
Okay.
The conversation might be different now again.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right. You'll
Yeah.
get the flow back again, no problem.
Yeah.
Start from the top if you don't mind. I'd rather not
Okay.
do cuts if we don't have to.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the Injustice series. I'm your host, Janelle DaSilva, and today we're doing something a bit different. We're having an informal chat, and I'm joined this morning with Dr Hui Wang. Dr Wang, do you mind if I call you Hui this morning?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Welcome. Tell me, Doctor. Tell me, Hui. I'm just going to start that one again.
That's happened. Yeah, that happened. Well, hopefully that he can edit some of the
Yeah, they will.
things.
That's what I'm feeling.
That's what I remember I said to
I
you.
generally
out of
don't do
about
one
an hour
take, so-
footage, we'll probably get like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
Go for it.
Welcome to the Injustice series. I'm your host, Janelle DaSilva, and today we're doing something different. We're having an informal chat. We're joined this morning with Dr Hui Wang. Dr Wang, do you mind if I call you Hui?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Welcome to the series. Tell me, Hui, what do you specialise in?
Yeah, I'm specialized in Chinese medicine, particularly in psychological disorder and people who suffer from a medication misuse or drug addicted, and yeah, that's my specialty.
Mm-hmm. Tell me, Hui, what is Chinese medicine?
Yeah, the Chinese medicine is back to over 5,000 years. It is original from China, and it has been developed over the years, the Western become a very accepted now, compared with in the early year, and a lot of Western refused the Chinese medicine as not as part of the medical system, but now they're gradually accepting.
Mm-hmm. Hui, how did you come to Chinese medicine?
Yeah, I was studying Western medicine, and I studied as a GP over the years, and then suddenly one of the occasions that in a school or in a hospital, I found that there's a lot of treatment in Western medicine that has not sufficient, and gradually getting a lot of frustrating, and I study Chinese medicine as a selective subject. I just found the Chinese medicine is very interesting, and it's fitting my kind of philosophy of the medicine, and that's why I studied interesting. And after I arrived Australian, and probably 20 years ago, and more than 20 years ago, and I found a school RMIT, and I enrolled with school bachelor degree, and I completed, and then I started to practice, and so that's become my major career now.
Wow. And what can you tell me are the major benefits of Chinese medicine?
Yeah, the major benefits in we say the Chinese medicine is different from a Western medicine. Chinese medicine is very much focused on the human body healing and focused on the healing power. And there's a lot of it taught the way is we call the balancing the body uh, in many ways. So it is it is different from the Western medicine. I think they have a lot of to do with in a chronic disease. A lot of people who couldn't getting proper treatment in the Western medicine, and the Chinese medicine can supplement it.
Mm-hmm. And so are you finding that the Western culture is using Chinese medicine more as a supplement, or are they seeing it more as an equal?
At this stage it's not equal, but I think they're gradually accepting. They're making more people going to Chinese medicine, and because of the efficiency and the treatment the result convince people the Western medicine cannot be covered.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that there could be some kind of a hidden agenda behind Eastern medicine not being as widely supported or practiced in
I
Australia?
cannot comment on the hidden agenda, but Western medicine is very powerful, supported by medical university, pharmaceutical company, the marketing strategy. Compared with Chinese medicine, there are none of them, and very much individual practice, which is like a very old-fashioned. That's why the Chinese medicine probably never beaten the Western medicine. I would say hidden agenda, but a disadvantage.
Mm. Mm. And so, what's your view as a practicing a doctor of Chinese medicine? What's your view about your 20 years experience in the culture of healing and...
Yeah, everybody have an indifferent choice their career, right? They want to something not from money point of view, right? And they like to be satisfaction of their career. They want to be doing something for good for the people. So I'm one of these people who like to be help people and getting people. The job of satisfaction is one of the major reason.
Mm-hmm. What could we do, or what can you do, Hui, to increase the way that the general public can find out about Chinese medicine? Or
there's no shortage of resource in the public. Modern day, the media, the internet, everywhere is already marketing the Chinese medicine in the West. The only things I think is lack of support by the government, lack of pursuing this achievement that Chinese medicine has been taught in the school. And I think public already have a lot of support, be honestly, and but they don't have a power enough to, like a government, support a Western medicine.
Mm. Would you say, in your opinion, Hui, that Western medicine encourages people to be more passive about their health and well-being, and Chinese medicine encourages people to be more active, if we're talking about the healing power?
Yeah, Western medicine, as I said, it has more strategically getting on the stage performance, when the Chinese medicine has very little platform to performance. So it sounds like a disadvantage, but the Chinese medicine, it does say that it's disadvantage, but it is very hard to do as Western medicine did.
How old is Western medicine?
I'm not sure, but it's only much shorter than the Chinese medicine. I didn't have information in my hands, but I think it's much shorter compared with the Chinese medicine.
Because how old is Chinese medicine?
According to the data recorded, probably over 5,000 years.
Right.
Yeah.
So in that there's proof in the pudding, wouldn't you say, about how it's been practiced and developed for so long and it's still being able to be used in today's society.
Yeah, that's true, but the data collecting is not adequate compared with the Western medicine. If you look at the Western medicine, they have their own data collecting and also empirical knowledge as well. When the Chinese medicine is only empirical, but they're not data collected enough as experimental or research.
And would you say, is that why the government isn't getting behind Chinese medicine for a Medicare rebate?
Well, that's currently they're aiming for this last 6 months or so. It is something the public wanted, but government has reluctant to do so because it's about political influence, and Western medicine has a lot of it to do with that. When Chinese medicine has very little platform to performance this kind of stage, that's why I said it's disadvantage.
So Hui, what would you say to anyone out there who is interested in Chinese medicine but has never tried it before? What would you say to them?
I would say getting them a call and asking many questions as you can, getting someone to know and to refer, and getting some experienced one, because they are the one real dealing with the problem. And wrongly in the past, and a lot of people who study Chinese medicine, but they do study Chinese medicine, but they don't practice it properly. That's the weakness of the business, and I think they need to be aware this kind of a practice actually is weak in the Chinese medicine.
Is there an authority body that oversees all the Chinese doctors of the practicing that can set certain boundaries around practices, and is there a watchdog for people?
Yep, at a current situation, Australia is the first country, I believe, recognized by the legal entity, and you have to be registered as a Chinese medicine practitioner. It's great news, but still a lot of work hasn't been done. So I think Chinese medicine need to be emphasized on their own strengths and getting regulation of their practitioner to do the proper way of a practice.
So would you say many GPs are aware of Chinese doctors, Chinese medicine doctors, and work concurrently with their patients?
Yes, they are getting more GP accepting as well. They refer if they have a chance. They do better job compared with 20 years ago, and and the patient feedback to the GP as well, getting them understanding there's existing healing as well, not just GP work.
Do a lot of your clients see a GP as well, or are they just predominantly working with
Pretty much everyone. They have a GP that couldn't sort out something and then come to see me to try to get an alternative way to sort out their problem.
So Hui, if you had a magic wand, what would you want to see happen for Chinese medicine in Australia?
I'd like to see the Chinese medicine can be equally recognized as another aliens, like a physiotherapist or a chiropractic, equivalent of their privilege to dealing with public health.
it feels like there's so much available for people if they were willing to tap into, as you say, that healing power. How have you found the benefits for yourself in your own life practicing Chinese medicine?
Yeah, for myself, Chinese medicine practitioner, I benefit a lot, and I found that my way is influencing my own personal philosophy, and changing a lot of my lifestyle, and many people getting know me from a personal life rather than professional.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Hui. It's been great speaking to you and learning more about Chinese medicine. If you are interested, you can follow the resources that we'll have available for you on our channel. Thanks for joining us. This is the Injustice series, and I'm your host, Janelle DaSilva. Thank you.
Thank you.
Excellent. Okay, time-wise.
Janelle, could I ask you to do some head nods if you
To the camera, or?
to here?
Yep.
And do some close-up hands and.
It's a bit funny, isn't it? But
So just using full conversation, sometimes missing that. Yeah.
When you see the split shots,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
they're doing.
Thank you.
Same.
Do some hand movements as well.
okay.
Awesome, thank you.
Is it okay?
Yeah.